بك يا زمان اللهو أشكو غربتي إن كانت الشكوى تداوي مهجتي قلبي تساوره الهموم توجعان ويزيد همي إن خلوت بظلمتي.
والصلاة والسلام على أفضل المرسلين محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اتبع هداه بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. ثم أما بعد, my dear brothers and sisters, we are studying the book of بداية المجتهد ونهاية المقتصد للإمام ابن رشد القرطبي رحمه الله تعالى, and we are in chapter 4 from كتاب الطلاق, for the book of the divorce. And last week, from the chapter 4, we studied the distinction between talaq and fasakh. Talaq, divorce, and fasakh, separation between, and we see the opinion of the scholars, rahimahullah ta'ala, regarding the difference between talaq and between fasakh. And of course, with the talaq normally, with the man, he telling his wife, very simple, you are divorced, or the separation between you and I. We're going to study this today, inshallah, the words of the talaq. But the result of the action is the woman is divorced. The result of the action, the woman is divorced, simple. And of course, we have 3 divorces. 1, the man can get his wife back. 2, he get her back. 3rd one, he cannot get his wife back. And fasakh, if the khulu', of course the period of the talaq, first, the period of the talaq is 3 periods. But the fasakh or the khulu', for example, contract with the fasakh. Now today we'll speak about chapter number 5, and that في التخيير والتمليك. This chapter, some people they think it's weird, so about this chapter. Like a lot of people, even when we study that in college ourselves, we just laugh, and because it's not, we didn't hear about it a lot. And what is takhir and tamlik? What is the meaning of a takhir? When the man or the zawj or the husband, he give his wife the choice to choose him, or choose him to stay with him, or to divorce herself from him. And the tamlik, and when the wife, she had the authority, of course with the permission of the husband, to divorce her husband. Some people, unfortunately, and please give attention to this, in some countries, and when I say some countries, one of them, I grew up part of my life in college in Egypt, and that is more often in Egypt with the woman. She have the power or the authority to divorce the man. The woman in the contract, when they make the contract, and she say the power or the authority of divorce in the hand of the woman, that in the contract. Of course, this not valid a contract, because that is wrong statement. She cannot have the statement to divorce herself in the contract. But in this chapter, when the people have confusion in Egypt also, the man, he give her after the contract's finished, not in the contract. Say, you want to divorce yourself? Okay, go and divorce yourself. Go and divorce yourself from me. So she had the choice to stay with the man, or she, okay, you are divorced, and that's it. Or I divorce yourself. Exactly, she had to say, I divorce myself from you. That is the tamlik. All right. So let's study this chapter, and it's not weird because it happened. It happened in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and believe it or not, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he told his wives, when he got angry with his wives, he said, okay, you want to divorce yourself, divorce yourself. But we will go through this, and we try to understand this kind of misunderstanding with the people, and to understand what are the right things to do in this situation. If she divorced herself how many talaq? Is one talaq or two talaq or three talaq, divorce? Or she said, okay, I divorce you 3 times or divorce myself 3 times from you. Is that accepted as a 3? Or did she say, I divorce myself once? Well, let's go through this, inshallah. The author said, وما يعد من أنواع الطلاق مما يرى أن له أحكاما خاصة التمليك والتخيير. He said that the author, one of the kind of the talaq or the divorce, that what is also in ruling, Islamic ruling, that call it التمليك والتخيير. And you will say it in Arabic because honestly I cannot find any English term for those words. That's why I explained it in the beginning to say it in Arabic all the time. And let me repeat it again in order just to understand it. At-takhir, the woman, she have the choice. The woman, she have the choice with the permission of her husband to divorce herself. The man, he tell her, the man, he give his wife the choice. You choose me or divorce yourself. Me or divorce yourself. And stay with me or you want to divorce yourself from me. That is takhir, or another word, ikhtiyar. Ikhtiyar, that means choice. I give you the choice. Ikhtiyar. Tamlik, she have the authority with the permission of her husband to divorce herself. A grant of the right of the woman to pronounce her own divorce. To pronounce her own divorce. I divorce myself from you. That call it tamlik. So I repeat this in Arabic also from now on, inshallah, to try, because I really cannot find any word in English. So he said, the author says, one kind of the divorces, it is the tamlik and التخيير. And he said, والتمليك عن مالك في المشهور غير التخيير. He said that Malik, he give completely different things between tamlik and takhir, and that is true. You know, tamlik and takhir, that is 2 different words even in Arabic. I say tamlik when I said, okay, I own this mouse, for example. I own this mouse, you know, or I own this pen. I own this pen, call it milk. أنا أملك هذا القلم. I own this pen. That call it tamlik. But over here, if Sister Ayin, for example, she give me here, say, choose Ibrahim between this pencil or this pen. Choose. So I choose this pencil. I choose this. That call it tamlik. امتلكت القلم. امتلكت القلم. That means أنا أملك. I own this قلم. So the man, he give his wife the choice, and then she have the authority. He give her the choice to divorce herself, and then here she have the authority at that tamlik. I wish I make clear with that, inshallah. Alright, he said Malik, he make different, and that's true. There is a difference between tamlik and takhir. And he said, وذلك أن التمليك هو تمليك المرأة إيقاع الطلاق. As I said, what is tamlik is when the woman, she pronounce her divorce. فهو يحتمل الواحدة فما فوقها. And that, how many divorces for the Islam? We have 3 divorces. That is the valid, is maybe 1, maybe 2, more even 3 divorces. Maybe 3 divorces. ولذلك له أن يناكرها عنده فيما فوق الواحدة. And the man, he have the choice to say, you know what, if she divorce, you know, when she's angry sometimes, oh, you are divorced 3 times. You know, he divorced 100 times. But he said, no, I give her the choice of that after 1. والخيار بخلاف ذلك, and the choice is different than that. لأنه يقتضي إيقاع طلاق تنقطع معه العصمة. I say the talaq, what is the talaq is we untie the marriage is tie between husband and the wife. The marriage is a tie between husband and wife. And now talaq, we untie this kind of relationship between the husband and the wife. We untie the relationship between both of them. So That's why we have to be very specific with this. And he said, the author said, إلا أن يكون تخييرا مقيدا. And this is very important also statement. The choice has to be limited choice. You know, divorce yourself from me. Then you have to say, he has to do 1, 2, or 3. That is, the author said that. But we're going to speak about different opinion regarding this issue. مثل أن يقول لها, just like such as he's saying to the woman, اختاري نفسك, choose yourself, أو اختاري تطليقة أو تطليقتين, or you choose 1 divorce or 2 divorces. ففي الخيار المطلق عند مالك ليس لها إلا أن تختار زوجها أو تبين منه بالثلاث. Say in this, في الخيار, the choice, either to choose herself, that I don't want divorce, or to be 1 or 2 or 3 divorces. تبين منه. What is بينونة here? Anybody can tell me what is the meaning of بينونة? There is 2 بينونة, if you remember. بينونة صغرى وبينونة كبرى. A minor بينونة, a large or big بينونة. Would you please tell me what is بينونة, please? Huh? بينونة? Anybody? Anybody can tell me what is بينونة, please? No one? Anybody typing? Okay. When we say divorce, when the man he tells his wife, you are divorced. You are divorced. And 3 periods finished. 3 periods done, finished. That is بينونة صغرى. بينونة, that means she divorced completely once. Or another divorce, بينونة صغرى still. صغرى, that means little or minor بينونة. بينونة كبرى, when the man divorced his wife 3 times. When the man divorced his wife 3 times, we say that بينونة كبرى, or a large بينونة, that means there is no way for the man, for the woman to get back to her husband. So we have 2 بينونة, بينونة صغرى and بينونة كبرى. When the بينونة صغرى, when the man is able to get his wife back. بينونة كبرى, that means large or big, when the man unable to get his wife back, except of course with the rules and regulations we already studied and we know about it before. So the author said, إلا أن تختار زوجها, either to choose her husband, to stay with her husband, or أو تطليقتين, or she would be 1, 2 or 3 divorces from the man. وإن اختارت واحدة لم يكن لها ذلك والمملكة لا يبطل تمليكها عنده. And he said if she choose one, still she didn't have the complete authority, because he can say no, I never say that. But it's, of course, we said in the beginning that between him and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Like some people, they said, oh, I divorced my wife, but when I divorced my wife I was extremely angry. We have to define what is angry is. We have to define what is the meaning of angry. If angry, he know who is this woman or not, doesn't know who is this woman. Obviously, the majority of the divorces, with no doubt, the majority of the divorces was when the man divorces his wife when he is angry or she is angry. It's obviously these things. But then he's not going to be like happy actually when divorcing his wife. No, there is no happiness here, but it is an anger. It is an anger lead to that. Anger lead to that. So even if he deny that, it's between him and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The man wants to live in zina for the rest of his life or not, because of his desire. Okay, so the author said والفرق عند من بين التمليك وتوكيله إياها على تطليق نفسها أن في التوكيل له أن يعزلها قبل أن تطلق وليس له ذلك في التمليك. He said الفرق, the difference with Malik رحمه الله تعالى between التمليك, able to take it before she renounced the divorce. She renounced the same, if okay, divorce yourself. And she think about it 1 day, 2 days, And the man says, you know what? I take it back. I take it back. We will study in this chapter, we'll be very surprised, you know. Some scholars like Shafi'i, some scholars, they says, no, she have to take the permission from him to divorce herself now. And if she leaves this room,